Hey guys, how are we doing today? This is Rom Gurji, and today I'm going to tell you from a software developer's point of view why you're not going to get Origin OS on your iQOO 7 anytime soon. Now, this is applicable for not just iQOO 7 but all Vivo phones that you've got in recent times, right? So, let me first tell you with this concept we like to call as development life cycle. So, anytime a software is being developed, there is something known as a life cycle. Now, what is the development life cycle? The development life cycle has many parts, and let me tell you each part one by one. Firstly, we have the planning, right? What is the planning? The planning is basically what is the thought process behind this software, what is going to be the use, what are going to be the features, where would these features be useful, where would these features not be useful. Then there is the analysis ki, is it realistically possible to implement these features? Will people actually like it? Will the customer actually be able to use it? Now all of these things are thought out. Then we go to the step called the design step. Now the design is the part where most of the problems come in, right? Because when you talk about the design may not be suitable for every country, every geographic location that you're trying to target. So a lot of time the same design has to be changed for a different location. For example, in case of Origin OS, they have elements that are very China centric. Now these China centric elements have to be modified for being released globally, because it has been observed time and again whenever these companies have released very China centric softwares in global areas, people have not received it properly. Therefore the team has to sit down again and try to work out a better software, a better OS design which will be liked by Indians, right? So that also needs some time and patience. After that we come to something known as the implementation. Now the implementation is a very important aspect of the whole life cycle, right? Now in case of implementation, you have to ensure that all the people who are going to be using the said software are going to use it properly, are going to be able to use it properly, and there are no bugs. Now what do? You do alpha testing. Alpha testing is something of an internal testing. Then you do beta testing. Beta testing is where you hire beta testers and you make them sign non-disclosure agreements and get their feedback. Once that is done, you do an open beta testing. Now an open beta testing is a point where you give it out to selected people in the public who have signed up for receiving the beta. You take their feedback. After you receive that feedback, you will release something known as a release candidate. Now the release candidate is given out to these public beta holders who will then give a feedback, is it okay for actually releasing out there? And once that is done, there comes releasing. Now when that happens, you need to ensure that your servers are prepped to handle the load of releasing such a big software on such a large scale. Now if the servers are not prepared for it, your users are going to face problems like slow download speeds, problematic downloads, corrupt files, etc, etc. So all of that needs to be thought out. Then there is the last step, which is maintenance. Now this is a step that is very, very important, right? Why? Because a lot of companies have faced a lot of heat because of this very step. Maintenance of software, what does it basically mean? And fixing bugs that might come over time in your software that you may not have found out, helping people out with their software issues, fixing the software in an ongoing way, ensuring that you also improve the software, customer support. So this is where maintenance comes in, where the software has to be maintained again and again, right? It has to be maintained, updated, upgraded. All of those things have to be done. And companies like Vivo have been notoriously known to not do it properly. So to get all of this done, it is not going to take like a month or so. It's going to take at least 6 months to 1 year, and that needs to be understood by people, right? So if you're buying iQOO 7, iQOO 7 Legend, Vivo X60, X60 Pro, any of these things, thinking that you're going to get an Origin OS update soon, don't do it. Firstly, don't buy a device on the promise of future updates. It's not very viable, right? You need to buy it based on what is available today. So I hope this sorts out all your queries related to when Origin OS might come and explains to you how basically the development goes on. If it does, please like, share and subscribe this channel. This is my new English channel, so I would need all those subscribe button presses. Please do so. That's all for this video, guys. This is Rom Guruji signing off.